Yeah, I think you're just expected to bottle it up.
We can't be emotional.
We've got to provide, we've got to protect.
And I don't want to put like my hassle onto other people.
Hi guys, Bedalia here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Suicide is the biggest killer of men under 50. Today I'm out in public asking men some of the hardest questions about their mental health. Men aren't very good at talking about mental health issues. There's not been very much support for them. Men obviously don't talk very much about what's going on. Men have got the highest rate of suicide. Men are more likely to take their lives than women are. What does it mean to be a man?
I think it's more about masculine, macho, being self-honoured and having some sort of pride as well, yeah.
As a man, you have to be masculine. You're not allowed to speak about your feelings or emotions or what's going on. You've got to just be a man about it, basically. Yeah. Being a man, it's not easy.
I'm not really sure.
To be a man in this day and time, now.
I don't know, there's a lot of pros and cons really. Like men, they get higher pay and stuff like that, but what women don't see and the other people in the world, we go through quite a lot more, which is blind to the eye, I believe.
Is that the right definition of what a man should be?
No, not personally speaking, because I've experienced myself mental health issues, and exactly suicidal. Just during COVID, I lost my brother, and then there was a lot of death happening in the family, so I became that, and it was because of the mental health. I managed to save myself. To come out, it was really hard.
Yeah, so that's a tough question. We did go for. Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like we take more responsibility with stuff. We're under more pressure with stuff, things like that. You know what I mean? We're always under the burden of like we've got to provide, we've got to protect. Like, yeah, that's pretty much being a man for me.
To be a man, it means looking after your family, looking after your kids, being able to look after yourself, like mainly your health-wise. And I think that your health is the main thing, you know. Make sure you're eating right and be the man that's looking after a woman or a child. Even if it's not your missus or it's not your children, you still can help a friend or someone like that, because women are going through a lot these days, you know, and they're just by themselves.
Yeah, girls still have suicide, but nowhere near as much as men, because they keep it to themselves, whereas girls, they like to get it off their chest, whereas men think it's embarrassing to...
You know what I mean? Protect your girlfriend.
Do you feel pressure to have to hold up that responsibility?
Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes.
To provide for the family, especially like for me being like one of the only guys in the family around loads of women. I'm the man to basically, you know, look after everybody and, you know, provide, and not to show emotion like cry or anything, or if something goes wrong then I'm supposed to just get up and get on with it, you know, things like that really, I think.
Being a man means to me that we have got a lot of responsibility in life. I know we're in a society where obviously women are trying to do amazing things as well, but being men, we've always got that, you know, challenge to make something of ourselves, in the sense that we're going to have to be, ultimately might have to be the breadwinner for the family.
I think we brought it up in society that you're expected to just get on with it as a man. You expect to make a living for your family, no problems about it. If your wife or someone has problems, you're supposed to do it, sort it for them, but as a man, you're supposed to be the one.
How about you guys? So what expectations and pressures do you feel are placed on you as being a man?
I mean, you're not really expected to open up or vent. So it's really rare, I think, for a man to open up. So yeah, I think you're just expected to bottle it up maybe. And
have you had any personal experiences where you felt you couldn't talk about things?
Every time, yeah.
Are you willing to give me any sort of insight into that?
Just everyday life, yeah.
In the past, people have said that men shouldn't show weakness. Is that something you agree with?
No, I don't agree with that. You know, everyone's got to open up their emotions sometimes. It's part of growing, accepting.
And how are you today?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good health, yeah.
Some people say that crying is a weakness for men. Would you agree?
No, I don't. I think when you release your emotions out, it kind of makes you feel a little bit better. But I understand some guys will not do it openly, and men do hide tears quite well.
Overall, I don't think it's bad showing weakness, because it just shows that you are human as well at the end of the day. Especially someone from cultured background, we're taught not to show a bit of like weakness or anything, you know. Like growing up and stuff, like my family, they didn't really believe in like depression and mental health back then. They didn't know what it was until like recently. So
Are they more accepting of it now and understanding?
Now, like, there's been a lot more stuff going on in the world, and seen a lot more like documentaries on YouTube and stuff like that. They're more accepting the fact, like, hold on a second, this is real and it's a serious thing.
Have there been any experiences in your life where you felt that you can't tell people what you're going through?
Oh, every day.
We can't be emotional. Like, as a man, we're told, as from a little boy, if you fall over, get up. If a little girl falls over, everyone's like, oh, that is what's missing, And I feel like, as a man, that's pressure. Like, you can't express your emotions. Like, if I'm sad today, and how do I express that to another man, let alone a woman that looks up to me and depends on me to provide for her?
So if you were feeling low today in this very moment, would you show it?
Would I show it? Recently, I'm learning how to. I haven't fully perfected that because I'm someone that likes to bottle up things as well.
Tell me more about that.
Bottling up my feelings. I've gone through I've lost friends, I've lost cousins, like knife crime, shootings, like off the roads and all this kind of stuff, and after those experiences, I didn't know who to talk to about how I was feeling. After losing someone close, I lost my dad, my cousin, my friends, my brethren Emilo passed away the other day, just Sunday just gone, and I haven't spoke to anyone about that, and it's just kind of like, how do you now express that without being an angry person? Does that make sense? And taking out on others that it had nothing to do with them. So I'm still learning.
What is stopping you from talking about what's going through your mind?
I don't know. I feel like, my friends would probably be going through the same, and I don't want to put like my hassle onto other people. So I'd rather just get on with it myself.
As always, if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you're thinking and what you'd like to see more of. How do you feel about the expectations put upon us as men?
I think it's crazy. We've got to do everything, don't we? Like, for example, we've actually got to, like, not just be a man. We've got to try our best to be this alpha male, or we're not going to get...
Tell me more about that. What does being an alpha male mean? And how does it affect your well-being?
I think being an alpha male, obviously people probably have different definitions, but I think it's someone who does what they want, whenever they want. However, they are successful at certain things. Does that make sense? Now, whether money is or is not an indication of an alpha male, I do feel like society, especially Instagram and stuff like that, are putting pressure on men to do that. Because, for example, okay, you might be with someone, but she might see someone else who's doing way better than you, and she's still going to be attracted to you and see you as the alpha male. I think it's crazy.
A lot more work needs to be done for mental health in men. If you guys have enjoyed the video or found it educational, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you'd like to see more from my channel. I'll see you guys very soon.